What's up, everyone? Yeah, happy early Father's Day. I know we don't get to hang out on Saturdays pretty much, or Sundays, so you guys will be seeing this on Saturday, but kind of like a special video. Also, yeah, that was yesterday. I know, like another one Jay and I didn't get to hang out for, but Jay's also seen a movie that day, so it's kind of cool. We'll have that probably for you guys around Tuesday, but yeah, we hope everyone enjoyed their, what was it, like federal holiday now too, so yeah. Hopefully you got to do something like family and stuff, look at like the history of it, see why you have the day off. But yeah. Yeah, did finally happen. I couldn't really believe it that the Spurs couldn't win another game, but it did happen. We didn't get to do a video Tuesday about it. It's all right. Kind of had a long day Tuesday. And then, yeah, today's Thursday, so it is what it is. But they had their parade today. It looked pretty cool. They're all celebrating and stuff. I know a couple people that went down, too. Celebrated with them. Do you, too? Yeah, you saw that you're friends with? Yeah. So we are kind of close. I mean, we're driving distance to New York City, so it's not terrible. But yeah, definitely kind of bittersweet that it's the last NBA video of the season. But right when the off season starts with people getting picked up, trades happening, draft and all that, we'll obviously be partaking and talking about that type of stuff also. But yeah, it was kind of like a boring series, I guess. I mean, other than the fact that like the Knicks came back every game, but like I don't know, I kind of wanted it to be extended. Like I'm pretty sure it wouldn't even be over yet right now if it went to 7 games. But maybe it would be alright. No, I don't think so. I think Game 7 would have been this weekend. So, oh well, it is what it is. At least it was the Knicks, At least we didn't have to like sit through like OKC or something, Football season's kind of like right around the corner, kind of itching for that, That'll be fun. World Cup's going on. Kind of like through a week, I think now, starting today. Through officially a week. USA's playing yesterday. Yeah, they played. We don't know the results, obviously. We're recording this prior, but they're playing Friday at 3, I believe. I don't think I'll be able to watch that one. Kind of upset about it. I gotta work, but the ending. Yeah, I mean, if it ends before 5:30, I won't see it. But if it's on a little bit past 5:30, I'll be able to maybe catch the ending of it, like Jay. But I don't know. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on it on my phone and stuff. So I hope they can. I heard that they might have like a favorable route to the championship if they do make the qualifying. If they make the qualifying, so they got to keep winning these qualifier matches. Some good matches were yesterday. I can't remember the teams, but one team won on like a buzzer beater. I think it was Panama. I think I'm wrong. I don't know. That was sick. They scored with like a minute left or something in the game. They won the game. I had them to win too. I got like $80 on that. I was dope. But that was cool. Like the little celebrations and stuff. It's dope. What is it? Oh, they tied, right? Yeah, that was a crazy game. But that was like the biggest upset so far, right? And it wasn't even a win. Yeah, I did see that one. That one was crazy. And so did like Cape Verde or something, they said. Like, I think. Not they said, because I was watching that game. I think it was Cape Verde that tied also with a team, and they were like one of the smallest nations that are in the World Cup. So I don't know. That type of stuff's cool. You can't get that all the time in other sports. So I don't know. It is fun, like every 4 years. I don't know if I'd watch it if it was every year, but it is kind of what makes it so special, along with like the hockey and all that. Because I know for sure I wouldn't watch the hockey if it was every year, but the fact that it's every 4 years. Same with like I would probably watch the baseball one every year though. If they did do like the Baseball World Classic every year, I'd probably watch that. But I don't know. I think that's what makes it special is that it's every 4 years though. You kind of get like better athletes or like the younger athletes are starting to blossom more. Like And then obviously like Olympic basketball, I would probably watch that every year too if they did that. But that's what makes it fun, man. You get to only see it 4 years. Yeah, if we win that, it would be kind of dope. I feel like we would have swept all the big sports. Like we won, we didn't win baseball, but we won hockey, and we won basketball. And then what if we win the soccer? You know, it'd be kind of dope. And then obviously we always just own football anyways. But I don't know. That'd be kind of sick. You know, we would have 3 of the big sports through America. I would say out of those 3, I would say probably hockey's the least important. Right? Or at least popular, not important-wise, but at least popular, I would think, through all the countries. I feel like a lot more countries watch basketball or partake in basketball, but I could be wrong. I don't study how long these teams, or who else they're playing against and stuff. Yeah, soccer's always been, like, pretty huge. I feel like it, I don't know, I feel like it's like the most played sport through like all countries, you know? Maybe not like here in the U.S. might not be like that huge still, but like throughout the whole world, I think it's the biggest sport in the whole world. That or probably baseball, honestly. I feel like they're like the 2 oldest sports as well, you know? And they don't take a lot. Like, it's obviously not as fun, but you honestly could play baseball with like a stick and a rock, you know? You really could. It might not be fun, but you could if you guys really, if you were poor and like in a like third world country, you know? Like, I don't know, anywhere. So, same with soccer, you know, you really only need to find a ball. Find a ball, you're good to play. You can make up your own nets, and it doesn't have to be a specific net. Basketball's super cheap, you just need a hoop and a ball. The sports where you need pads is where stuff gets pricey. But yeah, I would say like soccer's probably the cheapest thing to play. Yeah. So you could probably find any ball. You don't even really need it to be a soccer ball. Any type of ball, and you could play at least some type of soccer with your buddies, so... But yeah, definitely. I'm actually enjoying the World Cup so far. I think we'll enjoy it a little bit more when it's like during the tournament time. Maybe we'll like give out our predictions when the qualifying stuff's over. But I've watched a decent amount of it, more than I probably thought I was gonna. So yeah. So let us know if you guys have been watching it. It's pretty fun so far. What else has been going on the past week? Yeah. A little bit interesting. I was more there for the fights, you know. I mean, we all heard Josh Hokett, blah blah blah, whatever. Kick him out. I mean, they're not gonna kick him out, but fine him at least. There's a lot of people that totally were just disgusted with it. So, but I don't know. I would say from like fighting standpoint, which is what the UFC is, it was a pretty good card. I would say there's a knockout on every card. It was history. Kind of got like some backstage like passes of like what the White House looked like. I felt, you know, like I've never seen like inside the White House other than like I mean pictures obviously, but this was like, I don't know, they were walking through it and stuff. I think it might have been the first outside event too in the UFC history. So, but I don't know, I enjoyed it for like that type of part, like aspect. I can't really I don't really care about politics like that. I know I say it like randomly here and there on this channel. I know they're important, but try to just like not care too much about them. I just like the sports and stuff, you know. I like to keep myself neutral. Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff like I'll obviously like stand up for if I disagree in it, because you gotta at least have like a voice with some stuff, I would think. And like if someone's doing something wrong, you should think that that's wrong. But like day in and day out, I'm saying like I don't really care. Like I'm not gonna choose a side, is what I'm saying. You know, like I'm just kind of like, if you're a good person, rock with you, you know. But anyways, like Jay said, UFC freedom, it was sick. Knockout everywhere. Taporia looked messed up. Jay and I were talking about that. That was crazy because I think they could have called it too in the beginning the first time, honestly, because he couldn't see. And then they said I'm pretty sure he had like a right orbital fracture, which is like right here, right? Yeah, so that's your whole bone like there, and you could tell it was definitely something was broken. But I mean, I'm happy they did call it, because if he took probably a couple more punches there, it would have been broken in more places. And I don't know, when you look at that Justin Gaethje dude, like he doesn't look like he has like crazy strength. Like I know he's a UFC fighter, obviously he would kick my ass, but I don't know. I just don't see it in him, you know. And he always just comes out with like heavy knuckles, man. Like I don't know. And then it's another good knockout too. That Sean O'Malley. I liked his. He's fighting the Canadian dude. I like him a lot though. I would say like just going to like fighting standpoint, like the Josh Hokett fight was kind of like embarrassing too. I feel like they didn't. I feel like Derek Lewis just shouldn't have been on the card. You know, he was he's old. He's like obviously a legend. He's a great fighter. Was a great fighter, but I just don't think he took it serious. You know, I think he just wanted to check, kind of make history. He was fine with losing, and I don't know. I feel like the UFC is trying to like build up Hokett's name because he wasn't even supposed to be on that card, and then he won a fight, and then they put him on that card because I believe Trump wanted him on the card, and then Trump got mad about what he said and took off the necklace. It's a huge thing though. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them now, but he used to play football. I read up about this guy. He was a fullback for the Niners, so he's athletic. Probably what's making him a little bit good, but I think he called out Alex Piero, and I think Alex Piero would send him to the gulag. So I would love to see him and Alex fight because at the end of the day, like I don't agree with what he said, but I do think that Josh Hokett dude could scrap. You know, I think he's a good fighter. I mean, he's not great. I don't think he's great, but he is 9-0. So we'll see though. He's young, or he's not young. But he's new in the UFC, but. I think that was like one of the worst things that like could have happened on that. During the UFC though, because like I was telling Jay, is like I thought it was actually pretty classy until that point, you know, like it just kind of like represented America pretty well, and then he had to kind of ruin it, you know, like it was definitely like very American feeling watching it, whether you agree with it or not. It definitely felt very American. Didn't really like overshow the president, which was nice. Like I mean, you gotta expect in the beginning it was his event, he held it, and. Yeah, he did during the next game too, I saw. And, yeah, I mean, that thing, it was on late too, though. I was almost falling asleep, to be fair, but I don't think I would have fallen asleep if I was there. If I was there, hell no. Like, I don't know. But it was on late. I wish they did it on a Saturday would be, like, my final remarks of it. And I just enjoyed every fight would be my last remarks. I'm kind of sick of seeing all the stuff about that stupid comment, so... Yeah, I mean, I wish people were more talking about the fights, you know, like there was a lot of good fights during that, and it had to get overlooked because someone wanted to be stupid, so that sucks. But I feel like people still are talking about the Topuria fight at least, but the thing that sucks is I feel like people would have been talking about this guy, Josh Hokett, if he didn't do that. Like, if he didn't say anything, I think people would have been like, damn, he's actually starting to look like a good fighter. He beat Derek Lewis, but now that he wanted to open his mouth, people are just worried about that. So, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know, just stupid. Very stupid, and I'm more excited now for the Conor McGregor fight to fully just get past this type of stuff. And I thought the event was cool. Felt like it could have been a little bit better, but I thought it was the fights were great, and that's what I think the UFC should only care about. And they like to bring in a lot of stupid stuff into their show for some reason, but people are fighting good. That's all I care about. But yeah. I feel like it was, I don't know, let's move on. It's a good point to move on from that. Let us know your guys' thoughts on the UFC freedom. Who was your guys' favorite fight? Let us know if you guys really saw Topuria losing or not. I know I didn't. I did not have any faith in Justin Gaethje, but I guess I should have, being the main event and him being American. Like, what a way to cap off the night, you know? And it was kind of like made sense, but... But now I'm trying to think about what else we can talk about. Who? Which, one of the fighters? You were hoping they what? Did you kind of think he was going to win when you saw them two matched up against each other? Yeah, without knowing like their records and stuff, just by like their size, or just like looking. Yeah, I mean he is big, but like. Yeah. Oh, after the first round, definitely. He kind of worked them right, but I don't know. definitely interesting. You know, I mean, I feel like UFC is still in an interesting point in its stance. You know, like people either love it or hate it. You know, there's really no like person that's just like, let's watch a little bit of it. I feel like you're either like watching every fight or you're like not watching at all, or like a new person watching like here and there. Yeah. Especially with streaming now, it's changing a lot too because now you don't have to pay for it. So I feel like more people are starting to tune into it because they have Paramount Plus. But yeah, I mean, kind of we'll probably not talk about UFC again until McGregor's fight. At least me. I will probably at least mention it. But I think that'll be a cool fight. He's fighting the dude that like made him retire. So we'll see how that goes. What else is going on? Baseball's in full swing. I feel like they're almost near the All-Star break, and that's when stuff usually picks up a little bit more in that sport. So other than that, I mean, you can't really talk about that. Stuff happens every day. We'd be talking about stuff, and then this video wouldn't come out until Saturday. Like, we'd be like, dude, we don't care about what happened on Thursday. But yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are injured right now in baseball. Like, I know Aaron Judge is, a couple other big names, so that sucks. Trying to think about what other non-sport stuff is going on in the world. Got anything? I feel like I kind of had the UFC standpoint, so I mean, you could have the mic for a little bit. For what? That you went to? Or just in general? And what were you saying about it? I just couldn't hear the beginning of it. The past weekend they were? Or just in general, I mean? Oh, like people are getting busy? Oh, the week coming up? Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure there's other, like, events and parades and stuff going on, right? It's, like, super busy, so I'm, like, all the time in the summer for some reason. And, do you know what you're doing for Father's Day yet, or not sure? Nice. That'll be nice. I hope it's sunny out here. Not sure what it's doing yet. I haven't looked. I'm not sure what we're doing yet either. Probably something similar, you know, cookout. Not much to do. My dad doesn't really do much, you know. Like, honestly. Like, he's just cool with whatever. He's like, sure, we can have whatever for dinner. Or like, yeah, that pair of shorts is good enough for Father's Day. Like, I don't know. He just does, he's not like high maintenance, or most guys aren't, but you know what I mean. Like, he doesn't even like really care what he wears. It's like, whatever, I'll just wear this. I'm good. So that makes it sometimes tough to shop for people, you know. But I've known him for quite a bit of time now, so I think I can figure out a gift. Same with you. It's been just, you know, over 20 years. I'm sure we can figure it out. But yeah, no, there's probably hopefully some new like streaming stuff coming out. I feel like I've watched a lot of stuff that I like already, and I'm kind of in like a dead zone right now. I'm just watching movies. Like I want another TV show or something, you know. Because then I get bored of movies. Like I don't know. And they don't come out as much. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I do, but I don't. You know. Sometimes you just want to like watch a show and not a movie, because then you don't have to like give 3 hours or 2 hours of your time. You can only give 30 minutes and pause it. You know. Go on to the next episode the next day. So. Kind of gave up on Chucky, kind of just, you know, whatever. Kind of just kept going and going. It was like the same stuff. So I gave up on it. I'm sure I'll find something different. I did just watch some movies that I did like, though, so I don't know. I'm sure there's a show out there that I haven't watched that I can find. I've been watching a lot of YouTube right now, honestly. I just put on some random, like, YouTube video and watch it while I'm relaxing. Yeah, I watch Lil J and Big Tim's podcast channel all the time. Yeah, I'm all of our views, so that's what I do. No, I'm kidding, but that'd be funny, just laying in your room watching yourself. I watch it like to edit wise, but yeah, I don't watch it after that. I don't want to hear my own voice. I don't like how it sounds that much. Not on video. I feel like it always like high pitches it a little bit more, you know? I feel like it always is like everyone's voice is a little bit different on video. That new Survivor show is pretty good too. What's that one called? Yeah, that was pretty good. I've only seen like 2 episodes of it here right now, but it was keeping me entertained, and I started watching it like in the beginning of it. So I didn't even get to see or the middle of it. I didn't even get to see the beginning of it. So I'm kind of happy that I won't see the ending of it either with Jay, because I might want to watch it myself. That's a TV show, so I feel like I could watch it one weekend, you know? Give me something to do over the weekend. Especially if it's shitty out here. I have a feeling it's like super windy here today. I feel like that'd be like a storm coming in. But I don't know. Jay and I also have Saturday to hang out, so who knows what we'll be watching then, you know? That's our longer day, so we usually either get through a couple movies or binge watch a show, or sports have been the main thing right now, but we haven't had like a movie day in a while, so I wouldn't be shocked if we just watch like 2 movies on Saturday or something. Never know with us. Then we're trying to go fishing again soon. Maybe hit up a different spot. See if we can get some better luck. Not sure if that'll be this week coming up or the week after, because we only have one day we can do it. And we need it to be nice weather. What else is going on? It's almost the end of the month. We got July 4th coming up soon. I think we'll be good now on videos for a while. I don't think anything's gonna be like coming in our way, so we should be able to keep getting these out for you guys. Maybe drop them down in time length a little bit, since we'll be putting them out like more consistently again. And if anything important happens, obviously that's when we'll have our longer videos. But this is like our boring point, you know. There's neither of the sports that we like to both watch are on. Like I said, like Jay sometimes watches some different sports, like WNBA. Sometimes I watch baseball, but not enough to talk about it, you know. And I don't want to sound stupid on here, not knowing what I'm talking about. Like I at least think I know what I'm talking about with basketball and football. Same with Jay. So maybe, I don't know, it's just some different. This is like every year we always just get bored during this time. I have to figure out some different stuff to talk about. So we usually do. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll get back to wavelength or something, do like a video of it instead of just doing a short something, play some cards or something. Figure it out for our next video. But I know they will start getting a little boring without like movie reviews and stuff, because like imagine if like, I don't know, if we didn't even have like the UFC to talk about today or the NBA championship, this video would be very, very boring. So I'm sure we'll figure it out though. There's usually something entertaining going on like once a week in the world, or like we find something to talk about. So but yeah, I know got a couple shorts, or not even a couple shorts. Got I don't know what I was trying to think of that we could put out, but we'd have to make some. Our last 2 shorts haven't done that good in views though, so maybe we fell off. Must be something that we're not putting in the description box or something. I don't know, but we'll see. New York. They didn't burn it down, I'm surprised. Yeah, just a few buses, you know, no big deal. I did see that, I forgot about that. But at least the city's standing. The buildings are all good. You know, them kids that had to go to school the next day, fuck 'em. Yes, hopefully it's nice out for this weekend too. Everyone gets to enjoy the Father's Day weekend. Uh, Hopefully you guys spend some time with your dads. You know? Hopefully you guys can go see them, have a drink, watch a game, eat some food, anything that you guys like to do, go do it. Your dads aren't always in your life, so go enjoy it while you can. And yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. I know we'll have something recorded for you guys on Saturday, but yeah, it's only 2 days away, so hopefully we'll have to think of a plan from today until Saturday. But we'll see you guys on Tuesday. See you guys on our next one. Yeah, happy early Father's Day, and see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.